Hey, Shalom. All praise, glory, and honor to the Most High Power Yahweh in the name of His beloved Son Yahweh Shai. Double honors go unto the apostles and unto the elders, a great millstone that do rule exceptionally well. I also want to say Shalom and salutations, mercy, and blessings to you sincere brothers that's out there pushing this word with truth and with faith. My name is Thabwa, a moth of Great Millstone Northwest, and I don't know. I just got a couple of things on my mind, and I'm not sure exactly how they're gonna come out, so I'm just gonna go with the spirit. Um, I was flipping through this RT app, man, which everybody knows about RT Russia Today, but there's a lot of articles that's been popping up lately that I was like, man, I could do a lesson on that, man. I could do a lesson on that, but it's all been like within the past, I don't know, the past 8 hours or so, or actually 10 hours, I should suppose, and it's all based around the scriptures, man. And a lot of it, a vast majority of it, has to do with World War III, with how the relations between America and the rest of the world is going. Because even the allies of America is starting to look at America funny, man. And we are really, really close and on the brink of the Third World War, which we know that ultimately the ending of that is going to result in the salvation of the elect and the destruction of Babylon the Great, which we know is America, all right, which is commonly referred to as America today. But even 31 minutes ago, proposal to deploy U.S. ground troops in Syria is possible. It's possible. Pentagon official to CNN. All right. There's just a lot of articles geared towards the war that's going down. U.S. has just deployed even more troops to Eastern Europe. Okay, as a result of NATO. Even there's an article down here which says that Donald Trump uh, has pretty much told NATO that they got to step up their military spending, or else the U.S. might. Well, actually, it wasn't Donald Trump that said it. It was his man Mathis, Mad Dog Mathis, which I did a video about him uh, a little bit ago. But he's telling the NATO allies that they got to increase their spending, or the U.S. will moderate its commitment. Pretty much meaning that because it's the U.S. that's really the big military presence for Europe. Anybody knows if they fuck with any of those European countries that's within NATO or anything like that, that America's going to get involved. And everybody was scared of the big bad wolf, which was America. But now that America's being proven to be weak, you got a lot of countries that's turning on America, telling America that they ain't shit, But Mathis, the defense secretary who Trump put in office, put in his cabinet, he has pretty much told the NATO allies that they got to increase their spending, or else the U.S. is going to pretty much cut back on their defense mechanism. They send troops and aid and all of that. He's saying if those other countries ain't trying to at least try to match America on that, then America's going to stop trying to protect Europe. So there's feathers getting rustled on all sides because they're still building up on the Russian borders. You got some NATO countries saying that Donald Trump and his cabinet is not going to be uh, good for the European Union, and then you got Iran. Iran has been bucking up lately against the U.S. All right, because Trump has been all in their business. Of course, you got China. We are really close to war with China, closer than we were. We were with the Obama administration. We was close to war with Russia, but now that Trump is taken office, we're getting more and more close to war with China due to those Chinese islands that was built, man. Okay, so if you don't know the scriptures, all of this shit could bug you out, man. All of this shit could definitely screw you up and have you all different types of jacked up. But luckily for us, it is written in Isaiah the 33rd chapter. All right, it is written right here in verse 6 that wisdom and knowledge, it says, and wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and strength of salvation The fear of the Lord is his treasure, man. And that scripture is bold, and all three aspects of that scripture is very strong, man. All right, the wisdom and knowledge is the stability of thy times. That's why, brothers, that's why we got to be more in a diligent spirit than ever, man. We got to be watching even more than usual. We got to be praying even more than usual. All right, we got to be locked in even more than usual now, due to us being able to see all these things that's coming to pass, us being upon our watch, and noticing the things that's coming to pass that the Lord said would indeed happen, marking his return. All right, and we can see all those things happen. That's why the wisdom and the knowledge of the scriptures is going to be the thing that stabilizes us. Because even though the world's about to go fucking ape shit crazy, we are supposed to be cool, calm, and collected with our mind on a single goal, which is salvation. All right, it says, and strength of salvation, does it not? It also says that the fear of the Lord is his treasure, man. So we gotta ultimately, we have to stay in that fear of the Lord. You cannot lose that fear of the Lord, man. And one way you'll lose fear of the Lord is if you start getting complacent here in Babylon. If you start getting complacent with the situation that we're in, all right, you get used to that whole 9 to 5 get up, all right. You get used to relying on that when you go home and you lock the door, that you're absolutely safe. Hell no, you're not safe, man. Esau can come and bust in your shit for any given reason. He doesn't need a reason at this point. You've been on the streets preaching the death of America, for years, months and months and weeks and years and days upon end, man. You've been out there. Your face is out there all over the internet. Your voice is out there all over the internet, speaking about how this place is going to go down. So Esau doesn't need an excuse. He got everything he needs to come and bust through the door at any moment and snatch you up, man. And if the Most High wanted to put you through that, well, guess what? If that's prescribed for you, then that can happen, man. There's no telling when Trump's going to, what that next executive order is going to be. That man's been moving quick. Since he got in, he has not ceased to let that pen go, He's been rocking that pen. He's been signing his name on every damn thing, man. All right. So it's really important that we do indeed have wisdom and knowledge. All right, because that's what's going to stabilize us, man. That's really where that strength of salvation is going to come, with you having that wisdom and that knowledge, knowing when to act, knowing when not to act. Guys be losing patience. You got to keep up with that patience, man. All right, a good sign to tell when you are losing patience is when you start getting bored with things. All right, you start getting bored with this, you start getting bored with that. Well, if you get bored in this truth, you're done, man. You're done, all right, because you clearly don't have patience, man. This is a waiting game. Don't you understand that we are waiting on Yahawashi to return, all right? Literally, we are waiting on Yahawashi to return, and we can't do anything until the Most High gives that green light, all right? And how will you know when the green light is on? Well, it'll come out through the Spirit, all right? Either brothers will start gaining spiritual power. We don't know exactly how things are going to go down, but we do know that there are things that has to happen. And now that we're starting to see these things happen, it's no time for us to be in any type of complacent or lukewarm type of mindset, man. All right. It says that the fear of the Lord is his treasure. You got to stay in that fear. The Most High can jack you up for anything, man. There's no guarantee that just because you've been on the streets for however many years or however long the time period has been, just because you've been out there preaching the word of the Most High, that doesn't mean that the Most High has to, there's no written law that he has to deliver you, man. Because ultimately it's about the elect. And no one here on the earth knows if they are of the elect, man. None of us know. None of us have the slightest clue, all right, if we are or if we are not of the elect, man. That's why you have to stay in that fear of the Most High, man. All right, that day comes as a thief in the night. We know that for sure. All right, because it's written multiple times in the scriptures about that it's going to come as a thief in the night. All right, it's going to catch some people up, man. There's going to come a judgment, and that judgment is going to swoop and catch a lot of guys up because they're getting comfortable here in Babylon, man. Fuck Babylon. Fuck everything this place has to offer, man. All right, I'm thankful to the Most High that I got this roof over my head. But really, shit, this shit can get taken from you tomorrow, even tonight, even, you know. This shit can get taken away from you. I'm thankful to the Most High that I got a car and I'm able to get to and fro, you know, to wherever it is I gotta go. But really, that shit can get taken away from me at any moment, man. Somebody can steal your car. All right, they can tow your car away, or even your car being parked, somebody can come and completely total your car, man. Car catch fire or something, man. Hey, anything can happen. Anything can happen. That's why you gotta stay in the fear of the Lord, man. And sometimes the Most High will put crazy shit like that on you, just because we are here to serve a punishment, and at the same time we have to be tested, man. All right, was not righteous men tested throughout the scriptures? Look at Job. What did Job do wrong? All right, you know, as Job, what did he do wrong? You know, and yet he still caught the most hell, right? Yahweh Shai, what did he do wrong when he was on the earth as Yahweh Shai? All right, and yet he still caught a immense amount of hell, man. You know, the apostles got hemmed up and beaten. All right, Paul was stoned. All right, Joseph was thrown in prison for refusing to commit adultery. All right, man. Hey, the scriptures give you plenty of examples of guys going through a lot of adversities, a lot of things, man. But none of them ever, during any of that, none of them ever lost that fear of the Most High, man. And they kept that wisdom and that knowledge, and it happened to stabilize them throughout their time in it, man. You know, that's man. I don't know. That's pretty much the point. At this point, I kind of feel like I'm just gonna ramble on. Like I said, I didn't really have a lesson planned or anything like that. I just had a couple of things on my mind, man. And, you know, just, brothers, hey, continue to watch and keep inside of this wisdom and this knowledge and stay up with the fear, man. Because our salvation is nigh. It's nearer now. It's even nearer now, man. Okay? We're midway through February already. All right, and this year just turned over, so it just stay locked in, brothers, and that's my message, man. The Lord willing, it's received. Once again, all praise, glory, and honor to the Most High Power, Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai. Double honors unto the apostles and unto the elders of Great Millstone that do rule exceptionally well. All right, the leaders of Yasharallah. All right, and I also want to say shalom, salutations, mercy, and blessings to you sincere brothers out there that's pushing this word with truth and with faith. Until next time, shalom.